Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, my wife and I just finished touring and I am going to mess up the pronunciation here, but the Pu'uhonua National Historical Park. Uh, so we're right next to a national park, and so we're not going to go anywhere close to that area. In fact, you will have seen, I'll show you on the Before You Fly app exactly, where we're at so you can see it. But what we're going to do is we won't go south. That way we'll stay clear of all that. We're going to fly north, but I can put the drone up and show you where it's at. That is out of respect for not only our national park system, but the Hawaiian ancestors that's sacred ground for them. So yeah, let's quit messing around here. I'm going to have to kind of to do our droning. I'm going to have to hit the up stick pretty hard here, but reversing up now, reverse and up. And there we go, gives you the big picture here. And boy, I was telling you about the Harleys earlier. They're coming by here now. Hopefully you hear that roar. But yeah, we're just on a roadside scenic viewpoint. And so these are always good places to launch. And I'm gonna kind of point you over to where in fact, maybe I can zoom in on, I want to make sure I'm zooming in on the right area here. That's not it. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Yeah, there we go. So this area over here is where the National Historic Park is, and what it was a place where a lot of the Hawaiian royalty, uh, again, it was sacred ground, and people went there for it was a refuge. In other words, if you were a warrior of an enemy clan, you could go there and have refuge. Interesting. And then the bones of a lot of their ali'i, and an ali'i is a Hawaiian king, were buried out there. But we are not going to go that direction because we absolutely want to respect not only the national park, but the ancestors of the Hawaiian people. So we're not even going to go that direction. We're not going to fly over there. But I always want to point out that when you're in Hawaii, everything is uphill, and it's just amazing. The Mauna Loa volcano up at the top of the hill here, way up there. But yeah, it's just always fascinating to me that it just kind of goes straight up these volcanic islands. Looks like we got some kind of an orchard down here. Let's drop some altitude and see if we can see what that is. It kind of go off to the side here and take a look. I'm kind of in direct sunlight with the RC2, and even the RC2, even though it's 600 nits brightness, it can be difficult to see. If anybody knows what kind of trees these are, let me know in the chat below. I wish I could tell you. But I can tell you, if you ever make it to Hawaii, the big island of Hawaii, you definitely want to make it to the national park. And I always mess up the name, the Pu'uhonua. It's a national historical park. And it's definitely something you want to hit. But I think from here, I think we're far enough north now that we can kind of head downrange and head towards the coast here. Again, my main object there was just to stay clear of the historical park, etc. And we're not going to go anywhere near it on this flight. But I just wanted to give you another look at the landscape. This is so different than what I deal with and what I see in Idaho. It's just it's just a joy to be able to do this. So let's just go on out here a ways and see what we can see. I've got direct line of sight on the drone, so pointing the flat part of the antenna straight towards the drone so we get good signal. And as we go down, dropping in altitude, obviously, so that we stay below that 400 feet limit. In fact, we'll go into negative altitude here in a second from our takeoff point. So we are at 0 meters height right now, right at our takeoff point. And I'm guesstimating here we're about probably 30 meters off of the forest floor there. So I'm going to continue to head north because again I'm going to stay well clear of the National Historical Park, but definitely want you guys to see this. I'm going to throw it in sport mode, see if we can make some time here. How about that? Let's kick the speed up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. 12 meters per second, that's about 25 miles an hour. And we're actually negative altitude right now. Let's see, I want to get you out over and show you the rocky coastline. I always get a big charge out of that. So we're just heading that way right now. Again, I'm making a point in staying well north of what you see there, which is that's the national park right there, the historical park. We're going to stay well north of it. And let's get out here over the ocean. Give you a chance to see that. Dropping in altitude as we go. About 30 meters negative altitude from our takeoff point right now. There I see some waves splashing against rocks. I'm just always stunned by this rugged coastline. It just blows me away. I can't imagine, you know, back in the day, this is where they went fishing and negotiated this. And then, of course, this is all lava rock. You know, this is all from the lava flows from the Mauna Loa volcano. And by the way, it's all still active, as you know. Look at that. I just never get tired of looking at that blue water. Let's get down lower. Let's get down on the water here. We might have some signal issues if I get too low, but now we're good. We got full signal, so we're in good shape. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, nobody's swimming on these beaches. I guess if you call it a beach. Shoreline, I suppose. Okie dokie. So let's, I'm going to go out here a ways and give you a look. Let's get back into positive altitude again and give you a look. And there is the Mauna Loa volcano. Let's hit return to home and let's bring this guy back. Let's just see how long it takes it to get back here. We've been shooting video for about 10 minutes, but again, just want to show you the beauty of Hawaii. Okie dokie. You know what? We are going to cancel that because that is going to go too close to the National Monument. So I'm going to go further to the side here. Yep, I don't want to go anywhere near that. And it would have, it wouldn't have flown over the top of it, but it would have been closer than I want to be. So we're just going to go north, or excuse me, we're going east, and then we'll proceed south to where we are at this viewpoint. Dropping in altitude as we go here because don't want to get over that 400-foot limit or 120 meters. There we go. Heading straight home now. All right, let's do that automated flight home. Maybe. Didn't hold down that button long enough. And let's just see what it does. We've got that optimized return to home on, and let's see. I don't think I gave it that great of a look at its landing point. We can see if it gets a precision landing. There was a little kind of a painting of a flower on the pavement here where we took off from, and it does revert back into normal mode. I just flipped the switch back, but when you remember, if you hit return to home, it's going to switch it back into normal mode. And you get, in this case, 360 obstacle avoidance, so you get all that obstacle avoidance back. And it's coming back to us at about 12 meters per second. Again, that's about 26 miles an hour. This is our last day in Hawaii. Heading home this evening, so just had to get one more flight in before we go. Beautiful day. You can see a few clouds in the sky. And it's all the way up to 40 meters, which is with the return to home height we set. I wasn't sure if it would go that high or not. One of the things that I wish you could do with the Mini 4, while it's in return home to home mode like this, I wish you could yaw the drone around. But with the Mini 2, you can do that. But for some reason, the Mini 4 and many of the other drones, they don't let you. I suspect it's because of obstacle avoidance, but I don't know for sure. It'll be, yeah, it went all the way up to 44 meters high, so it'll start dropping altitude here any minute. And we'll drop that camera down as we come back. Let you take a look at where we're at here. Again, this is just a little roadside stop, a little scenic overlook. And that's me pushing the camera straight down so we can see just where it comes down at. Yeah, it's going to be pretty darn close. Yeah, I don't know. Nah, it's going to be a little off. We're just going to let it land here. Actually, I'm going to pause it because I want to do our conclusion. So we're going to hit pause. Hit that pause button. Bring it around here so you can see me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That wasn't a very dramatic flight, but it gives you a flavor of what real Hawaii is. And you know, we stayed well clear of the national park over there. But you got to see where it was at, and we took you over the rugged coastline. And I'm just always fascinated or always interested in the fact that anything from the coast is just straight up. So you're always going up or down a hill when you're in Hawaii. If you get a chance, come out here and see it. And I'm going to get that name again because I'm not going to get it right. So I got a little booklet here. The Pu'uhonua National Historic Park. You need to come visit. I guess that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I so appreciate that you took the time to watch this video today. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Let's get this baby on the ground. Straight down on the left stick. See you guys later.